I made 2 orders, and one of them, and they're actually quite expensive. One of them arrived maybe a month and a half ago. I started opening the box. You can see that it's already kind of semi-opened, and I realized that it's packaged so well that I want to make a video about unboxing. And what would be the best time to do some unboxing other than December 10th, just 1 year after the game release. Hello, I'm Dr. Sam, this is Dr. Sam's Health, and today I'm going to make a fun video. Nothing to do with health, nothing to do with my doctor's job, something that we have a reason to talk about because today is the anniversary, very controversial anniversary of a video game release, Cyberpunk 2077. As you know, sometimes I play video games, I review gadgets that I like, and quite frankly, I don't have much time to play video games, but once in a blue moon, maybe in a couple of years, I would play a video game. And I had a very specific interest in this video game because it's made by a Polish studio called CD Projekt Red. They were the authors of The Witcher 1, 2, 3, which were amazing role-playing games. Games where you have a serious story, you play your character, you make choices, they are meaningful, and so on. And actually, in my opinion, The Witcher was just amazing. Much better than the TV show. I made a review of The Witcher, check it out by the way. But later on they touched the subject, the topic that I'm very familiar with. I'm a big fan of science fiction. I'm a big fan of anything that talks about the future, especially if it is some sort of a like anti-utopian future, dystopian future, and this one was meant to be a masterpiece. Maybe you have heard about video games like Deus Ex, Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, maybe likely you have heard about Blade Runner. All these games, TV shows, movies, Altered Carbon by the way, they speak about the things that we can develop into, about our future, about transhumanism, if you will. They have a huge potential to warn us about certain things, to talk about the expansion of our horizons, of our mentality, of our abilities, expanding our brain capacity, expanding our consciousness, getting new abilities, changing into something that will be much more than just human beings. And I believe that Cyberpunk 2077, Cyberpunk as a genre in general, had a huge potential. And just to kind of defend my position, I don't want to sound very silly. I'm a grown-up man who plays video games, right? But this game has Keanu Reeves in it, and I love him as an actor, and I think he's an awesome guy in general, and he was one of the main characters in this game. The main character's name is V, and if you can see, my middle initial is V. It's my middle name, literally. Elon Musk tweeted about it. So this game had a lot of hype related to it, and I really wanted to play it. I really wanted to explore this new world, and I must say that I'm not particularly upset with the game. It was quite a botched start. The game came out to be quite raw and unpolished, to say the least. Some people will say it was terrible, but I actually enjoyed it. And it's been a year, and during this year they unfortunately didn't change much in this game. They didn't perfect it. So there were some improvements, but quite frankly I'm surprised that modders made more progress than the developers themselves. Anyhow, you can see that I have this chair, and I spoke about this chair. I also got this jacket. Actually I had 3 jackets, and I have been preparing for Halloween this year, and none of those jackets is actually good enough to be used for Halloween. I actually ordered these Malorian arms revolver that Keanu Reeves or Johnny Silverhand in the game has, and it hasn't arrived yet. But also, even before the game was released, I had this ad from Pure Arts when they were talking about some cool stuff, specifically the statues, the figurines of Johnny Silverhand, of V, and so on. And I have made 2 orders I think it was in like October or September 2019. Oh, correction. I think it was September, October 2020. So it was just a couple of months before the game release, and I expected this stuff to arrive around the same time. So I was hoping to get into this kind of Cyberpunk 2077 Nirvana. Unfortunately, the stuff arrived only partially just a couple of months ago, so I made 2 orders, and one of them, and they're actually quite expensive. One of them arrived maybe a month and a half ago. I started opening the box. You can see that it's already kind of semi-opened, and I realized that it's packaged so well that I want to make a video about unboxing. And what would be the best time to do some unboxing other than December 10th, just 1 year after the game release. So I'm gonna do an unboxing video. Again, it's absolutely no serious video. 3 disclaimers. First, I don't give any kind of medical advice. I don't think it will be applicable for this kind of video. Second, my opinions are just mine. They do not represent the opinions of anybody else. And finally, I will be talking about certain products. I'm not advertising for them, and I'm not, trying to dissuade you from buying anything. I'm just sharing my experiences as a customer. Speaking of experiences, I've got 3 jackets of this. As I said, they all came from 3 manufacturers, and all 3 of them, quite frankly, suck. This one is a decent one, but you can see that there are so many differences. It's quite different from the looks of the original one, the V's jacket, and it already started falling apart, so it's not a cool thing. But I'm going to show you 2 other jackets as I unpack this stuff, and let's do this. So I got this box, and as I said, it has a very nice package inside of it. Let me take it out and show you what we have. Okay, here we got the main box. Looks gorgeous, amazing. I don't want to talk about the price of this thing, but it's matching the quality, and even at this level I'm already happy with this purchase. By the way, that is the second jacket. This one is supposed to have some sort of diodes here, so that the color might be kind of glowing, having like some neon lights in it. But first of all, it's kind of a stupid color, because if you can take a look at the original picture, you can see that the collar is actually starting at the shoulder level. It's not like that. And also it requires like 20 batteries in order to charge it, and I don't even want to get into that. I wanted to send it back, and the company, they said that you can always return stuff, but we don't understand what is wrong with this. Just everything. It doesn't look the way the original thing should look like. Anyhow, let's get to the thing. I don't want to talk too much because it's one of these videos that I'm making after a long day at work, and I really want to do one just to get inside. Okay, we've got some instruction manual. It's quite promising already. That's not sure if you're gonna see it, but we've got the instructions on how to assemble this thing, and I'm gonna show you how the inside of this box looks like. That's what I'm talking about. This stuff is packaged in such an amazing way, hey? I really love it. Okay, here we go. The third jacket. This one I think is the cheapest one actually, and I really like pretty much it's very light. It feels very light. It is very light. Decent quality, real leather. You can see that this part kind of fell off already. There is no neon lights, but at least the collar is made properly, and it's true to the original idea. Okay, I've got all these parts, and I'm gonna assemble this wonderful composition. Okay, I'm ready to start assembling this thing, and likely you've noticed that I drink a lot of Red Bull. For this game specifically, and just to show you how much of a simp of Cyberpunk 2077 I am, here's a Rockstar dedicated beverage that is Cyberpunk 2077 themed. I think for just some sort of a change, I will use that drink, this beverage, to hydrate me while I'm assembling this stuff, and likely I'm gonna put the rest of this video or the next 20 minutes of assembling this stuff and fast forward. So let's chip in. This thing actually plays some noise. There's some music, photos, movie. There is some functionality. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, I had to turn it off because it makes a lot of noise. There is some sort of a remote control here I can use. Apparently this device is pretty cool. It has an actual... oh my goodness, this is amazing. I think it's an amazing gift. I never expected it to have an actual panel here. So that's one of the few things that I didn't expect, and they were delivered. Pure Arts, kudos to you. It took you over a year to deliver it. I'm still waiting for the second package, by the way. I hope you will deliver it finally. I will find a nice spot for this gentleman in my collection, or my wall of fame, or hall of fame. And happy Cyberpunk 2077 anniversary. I hope that the developers will finish their product within the next maybe year, and the second anniversary will be very different. There will be expansions, DLCs, AI work, and the game will live to its potential. Anyhow, thank you for watching. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments. I'm sorry if I'm making videos that are not related to health, weight loss, fitness. I'm a human being. I have been working really hard in the last couple of years, almost without any vacation. And I need some sort of a place or space where I can let the steam out. So I sometimes get collectibles, and I'm happy to have one. I'm gonna find a nice spot for it in my place, and thank you for watching. By the way, check out my website, drsamshealth.com. Again, sign up to my newsletter on the website. Check out all the blogs there, a number of tools there. Subscribe, hit the like button, leave comments, and I wish you all the very best today on December 10th, 2021.